So this is the production sample. This is not a released version. Oh, look at that.
I want to see.
Cut my
I
head
want to see.
off.
Oh.
Now, are you guys excited about these full-size weapon releases? Is it everything you always wanted?
It also comes with a beautiful display for when you are not swinging it around and endangering your loved ones.
Oh, I'm not a loved one. He can swing around. I think it's really impressive the amount of detail and time they put into these new power weapons, where they are life-size scale, they light up. Obviously, Bruno's having a blast. I just kind of wish they all assembled together, right? There's the power sword. That one's not open. You can't play with it.
Power sword's not open?
Not open.
It could be. Okay, I can't open it.
You want a live unboxing?
I'm in.
Okay.
Get out my handy dandy cutting tool.
One of the things where Hasbro, it certainly took them a little bit to get going on giving us product, but it's really paying off now with these life-size, show accurate props. In fact, I have had the real props. These are better. They are generally nowhere near as nice as official props.
Yeah, official props tend to be cobbled together pretty quickly.
Oh, they're just foam?
Yeah, just foam.
Foam and silver duct tape stickers.
Go.
Who else? I'm glad they gave us soft stuff to throw away. Like, hey, Scott, here's a box of Ninja Stars. Throwing them out.
Hurl them at the crowd.
Throw one out.
I see.
Oh. There we go. Ow, my eye. How many people have picked up the new Megazord? Pre-ordered?
I don't know if they're ready for that.
Now, does anybody have both the old Bandai version and the Hasbro version? Okay, you do. That's good that you're up here on the panel. What do you think about the Hasbro version? It lights up nice.
Battery.
No, it doesn't.
No batteries are not included. Out.
But only one side of the blade light. Some people are upset about that. And I'm like, don't pay $15. Because the cost of doing it's a careful little line to get something production value, have everything. So they're always trying to keep the cost as low as possible, believe it or not, for you to have these things at affordable cost. Look at how magnificent these things are. If only we could attach, 5 weapons together. That's a very good question. Which one? The power axe? Well, I mean, at least we know it's coming, right? I mean, they've given us 3. Why would they stop?
That looks really good.
The power axe box is going to be like a suitcase. I hope it gets a handle. You know, in Japan, whenever you see big box toys and it had a handle on it, that was generally for big gift sets. If it had a handle, that was a sign of quality. So like any toy that had a handle, you're like, oh, I knew to buy that. It had a handle. Special. Does the sword have a display?
Yes, it does. Yeah, it's got a.
Who is in costume in the panel? We got a couple people in costume. Who is in the Red Ranger costume? You. Matt, come up here. Oh, very nice. Can you model?
If you would be so kind.
All right, does that work? Oh no, it does. I mean, does that work for you guys? Does this go with costumes? Like, if you have this costume, you want that sword, right? That's pretty good, Matt. I think that sword looks so good on you. I'll let you. Yes. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Go ahead and put it on the case for the panel. After the panel, set up. That's yours. Well, you already got one prize. Let's not be greedy. Sit it there. Come back after the panel. Can't have it. Yeah. All right. There we go. Give them a hand, everyone. How many of you guys watch Bruno's videos? Yeah. How many of you watch Jerry's video? Oh, that's more than I expected. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you watch Bruno's videos, you get me. Mia is a bonus. Yes. They do have a booth out there, so you can go up and talk to them. Me and Aaron are working the convention, so you have to hunt us.
Yeah, if you have a problem with your badge, then you've probably already seen me. But otherwise, yeah, that's what I'm doing this weekend.
Another thing we obviously have up here to talk about is the new Megazord. Now, this is new molds. It's not the 2010 Megazord. It's not the original Megazord, which I brought to compare. Left him at the. To be fair, I'm dealing with the Jason David Frank line out there, which is huge, and his panel is going to be here at 1 o'clock. How many people want to watch a 15-minute clip of Legend of the White Dragon? All right, that's what we want to hear. What I also want to hear is how much you love this new Megazord. Obviously, you've seen that they've also released a companion piece that was coming out later with the Dragon Zord and combine the two. This is Hasbro's Deluxe Megazord, and it's their new deluxe line, and I really love them. I was very concerned, but then again, they have decades of Transformer experience under their belt. Megazords are a to do, but if you were in a Transformer fan, I don't know if you guys remember Predaking from Transformers. The old one. You know why it looked the way it did? Because it was designed by an ex-Power Ranger Transformer. That designer was Yoshi Onika, who designed the Megazord and is the art sponsor for the convention. That he designed it? Yeah, that was one of his first jobs for questions, but we haven't got all the questions yet. I'm actually stalling for. Yeah, you know, stuff. Oh yeah, it's nothing but this.
The Megazord's really nice. It even comes with there's little figures on the back of each of the Rangers, so those come with them.
What I like about this is 1/1. So, if you guys aren't familiar with 1/144 scale, that is the scale of your Gundam. So this puts that in that world of modeling supply. You can have a ton of stuff built up. That's exactly. That is not HO scale. It's like 1/144 scale. Yeah. I'm gonna bounce back to another topic.
1-to-1 HasLab scale Dragonzord win.
Yeah, I don't think that's coming soon.
No.
I mean, who can afford 98 payments at $1 million a month?
You know,
Yeah, for a life-size dragon store? It's gonna be a lot. Yeah. With these new legendary weapons, they did just announce the yellow dagger. Did anybody see that announcement yesterday? Would you guys like to see those daggers? If only we could have those daggers appear, that would be fabulous. Yeah.
What do you guys think? I think this is what we gotta get, right? Is it on your list? Yes. Wow. I love it. God.
Goes the other way.
I
Yeah,
know,
stab
you
them
gotta-
into the ground.
You got it. Yes.
Have you handled these things?
I
Okay.
once or twice. Once or twice.
Now I've had your old foam one ever.
Yes.
And these look nicer. I go telling people that these are actually nicer.
They are a lot nicer. I was telling the gentleman behind, I was like, I've been waiting for these daggers forever. And whoever, I don't know who I need to talk to, but I'm also waiting for a Yellow Ranger helmet, right?
Yeah.
I'm putting in that bid. But no, honestly, the only daggers I have are, some that a cosplayer made for me. I went to Belgium to a Comic-Con and they gave me some daggers. But I mean, yeah. So, I mean, obviously that's so special, but I'm so happy that all of us can have these. And I will battle they make noise.
Yeah.
It's like so good, guys.
And you can connect them.
Connect them.
Yeah. And now it makes new noise.
Guys, I see battles in our future at Power Morphicon. Yes. Yes.
I'm going to have to do weapons check on so
Yeah.
many of these next year.
You might not be able to get in.
So they're not up for pre-order yet, but they will be up for pre-order shortly. And then everybody can add these to their cosplays. See how these little pieces come up? They actually moved. So that's very nice. Nice little added detail.
hello. Oh,
Careful. I'm telling you, our little Ranger hearts are exploding. I love it. A must get. I think, what is it, February? They're coming? Done by then, hopefully?
I think
Yes.
all right. If you hold the button down, button. Hold on.
Oh, they're up now?
They're pre-ordered already. I
Excellent.
pre-ordered them yesterday at 1 o'clock.
The sound of everybody in the room going to their phones.
I know. I pre-ordered a couple, maybe quite a few yesterday at 1 o'clock. Don't judge. Same, right? Same. Yeah.
for an update, Toy Wizards won't have it up till Tuesday.
Yes.
I think I need that. I think I need that. Oh, look at Scott doing it.
See, that's why Scott's here. He's the responsible adult.
But it's great that you can display them in a variety of ways. I think that really adds to the value of them.
Yes. Whoa. Easy, Trigger.
It's a little, that's why those ones have to plug in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. Let's
We
find
shall
out.
see.
Yellow does connect to yellow, we just found out.
Yes! Oh my God! So now you have to buy the whole set. Done. Sold.
That just opened up a whole new world.
Sold. Yes.
If I was writing Power Ranger comics, I'd be like, yep, okay, this is happening.
This is
Yeah.
it. This is happening.
I'm sure they knew they wanted to make them work, but they didn't know we were going to do that on stage.
Yes. Yes. But
Like-
that's for that ultimate team up battle, right? Because it's all about the team. Yes. Oh, we need that too, right? I know. I don't discriminate on my Power Ranger toys. I want them all. Give me the whole set. I love it. I love it. Yes.
This is good if you have kids, if they're arguing over what they want to play with. You just combine the two and go, here,
Would
you're
you
playing
like
with
to
both.
Throw one to the crowd.
I get to throw. Ooh, who gets this? Oh, yes. Good job. I love it. I love it. There you go. He's got a better arm than I do. Yes.
I hope that I'm throwing them in the general direction of people because with the lights, I can barely tell where anybody is.
I just hope there's people out there. Actually.
And I hope they're paying attention. I hope they're not like texting at this panel. They're talking about the dagger and then just right in the head.
I don't think it does.
Say that again.
He's like, I want.
Went
We're,
from
we're still trying to figure out some of this stuff, but I don't think it goes the way they're separated. It doesn't.
I think the world is your oyster.
Wait, is this a whole
You gotta
nother
just
level
do
of
it.
display?
Trying.
I need that in my office. That is everything to me right now.
Karen, since you're still here,
Yes.
would you like to look at the Ascension Megazord?
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow.
So this is their new deluxe Megazord.
When is this coming out? You
It's
already
out
said?
now. Look, it's in your hands. It's
I
right
can
there.
have it. Thanks. Is this my prize for coming to Power Morphicon?
I tell you what, it's your prize to give away.
It is?
So,
How are we going to do that? We have to do something because this is like too special for me to
yeah,
throw
see,
at them.
I wasn't figuring that out. That's why I now passed the buck.
Yeah, I know. I really can give this out?
We
Yeah?
can really give that away
To this crowd?
to this crowd. Yeah, you can-
Okay. How do you want to do that? You got to think of a game.
Somebody wearing a black shirt.
Do we have a Yellow Ranger cosplayer in the crowd?
Is there a Yellow Ranger in the house? Is there a Yellow Ranger in the house? Oh, man. So y'all better go buy your yellow. You could have had this if you
Yeah.
wore yellow. I'm just
They will
saying.
all be prepared now with costume changes.
Is there a Stone Canyon cosplayer in? Anybody from Stone Canyon? Who is Stone Canyon? Didn't wear your Rocky. Oh my God. Do we have an Adam cosplayer? Adam? His name is Adam.
Oh, we got an Ernie.
We got an
Ernie.
Hey, Ernie, come on up, buddy.
Ernie.
Smoothies for everyone.
Yes.
All right. We have a couple more things to throw out. Everyone can get.
I'll go.
All right, I got a Black Ranger here.
the back piece never get anything. There you go. Ooh.
He caught it with his face. I really think that Hasbro is starting to hit its stride with its development and products. We started off with, of course, the Lightning Collection and weapons, and we have the Ascension Zords. Hasbro is definitely showing its commitment to Power Rangers and its commitment to Power Ranger toys in general. So they definitely do want to hear from you and let them know what products you like and what products you want to. What is something they have not made yet that you have been waiting patiently for? If everyone could just scream them all out at one time, that would help out. Magna Defender Sword, that's a good one.
Let me ask this. Okay, so
Stuff.
who is more into the action figures? Just call out. I can't see you, so just yell out. Action figures? Props and weapons.
Swords. Yeah. There was more for props.
There was.
Yeah, that's all of it. Team-wise, I've been really wanting Alien Ranger.
With the alien.
With the alien
I
heads.
agree. That's
Yeah.
good. That would be good.
Battleizers, yeah. What about like movie helmets? Is it like that? Remember when their movie helmets got weird suddenly? Like, I thought that was cool.
I want those headlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You needed that to get through the back.
I know.
It's really dark.
Are you guys liking the crossover figures that they're doing, like the Ninja Turtle crossovers and they just announced Street Fighter?
That
Those are pretty
Street
cool
Fighter crossover blew me away.
Yeah, I was shocked.
I was like, whoa, we're really doing wild stuff.
Yeah, I was immediately as a Street Fighter fan, I was immediately like, well, do they have the general Street Fighter license? Are they going to do regular Street Fighter figures too? Because if I don't get a jury figure soon, I mean, I know Storm just announced one, but it's in the 5 costume, and I want the 4 costume. So I'm a little picky, and I want it in scale with most of my collection. So I'm hoping that they branch out into that. But yeah, the Power Ranger crossovers are really, really nice. They look really cool, and they've really got some original designs that I think are really interesting. So far, we've seen Ryu and Chun-Li.
Yeah, and that makes a good companion piece to the Turtle crossover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another great idea. We just have to keep yelling at Hasbro to make everything we want, and every once in a while, somebody will be happy. Like that guy. Like he knew which one they were going to do next. You never know. That's just how it works. We gave away the sword. We gave away the Megazord. We gave away biddies.
I have a secret show coin, but I don't want to whip it out into the audience.
No, that's like a ninja star. Yeah, that's not something we're going to kill people with. We have just a couple minutes left. I would love to do some questions. If somebody has any individual questions, you can make a line right up here, and we'll try to handle that as efficiently as possible. You got to come up here and yell at me closer. If you yell at me from far away, I have to ignore you. There we go. All right, the line starts there. And we can do questions for a couple minutes. Oh, and Karen's out of here. Everybody yell at her. Say bye. Go visit her at her booth.
Thank you so much. If those end up missing, they're not at my booth. They're not, right? Your guys are my alibi. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming up and being our guest star, Karen. Thank you so much. All right. Come up here and, yeah.
We have a
It's not
microphone
going
right
to go
here.
that far.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So I know you guys asked us what we wanted to see, but what are some seasons, like be it Zord-wise, prop-wise, or figure-wise, that you guys personally be at the top of your Christmas list?
I mean, for me, I would love to see an Ascension Zord Shogun Megazord. Like, for me, when you make a Megazord out of a castle, like, you've got my attention. And that was on the Bandai list, and it got scrapped. Here's an interesting note. The former designer of a lot of the Legacy line was Yoshi Nonaka, and me and him actually made the Legacy line. That was 3 years of meeting for us to make that line. And because of the success of that line, you see the prop weapon now at Hasbro. So those things do take a while, but they get made, and people are obviously very happy.
I think I'd like to see one thing that I think is my collection's incomplete right now is I would like an unmasked Ranger Slayer. The fact that we didn't get an unmasked Kimberly head for that has always bothered me. So I'd like to see a box set or something like that. However they decide to release it, I'd like to have her so that you could display her without the helmet.
Bruno, there's anything you wanted to? Yeah, one thing.
I also like completing teams. So any of the characters that we don't have yet, so the teams are complete.
Oh, they're aware of that. They want to keep you hanging on as long
keep me
as
going.
possible.
Yeah.
Full teams. All right. Next question.
Hi, would you guys give away the power lens?
I couldn't hear that.
He was asking, would we give away the Power Lance?
No.
Aw.
Yeah, some of the stuff that's out, there's certain stuff we were allowed to give away and certain stuff we weren't. But you know what? Come on up. Come here a second.
Oh, you got the coin.
You
Come
got
over
the
this
coin.
way. This way.
Yep.
Over.
Yep, around this way. There you go. That is the secret coin for the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
No problem.
I got a question for the Hasbro line of Lightning Collection of Die Winner. Yeah, it's coming on Hasbro Plus.
I don't know.
I mean, Thunder Megazord
Everybody needs Thunder Megazord
is on Hasbro Plus.
on Hasbro Plus.
Oh, Pulse. I think he's
Pulse.
Hasbro Pulse.
Yeah, I mean, most of your items, once they come up available, they're there on a Hasbro Pulse. And if you're a member of a Hasbro Pulse, you get free That is not a paid check.
Just it's common sense.
All right. Next question.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I just have a question. Maybe you know this, maybe you don't.
Maybe.
For the new power weapons, they've got the gray base stand, which looks really nice. I love the look of that. But a few years before that, they released the Dragon Dagger, which had like a black base stand. Do you know if they would maybe do a re-release of that with so all the stands
There's no
match?
way a toy company would re-release a toy with a new base and charge you twice.
Fair enough. Thank you.
There's no way they.
Malibu Stacy has a new hat.
Shoot.
Hi, everyone. So there's been a lot of criticism lately of Hasbro and how they're handling the brand in general.
On the online, no
I know,
way.
I know. So QC issues aside and things like that, how do you think that they can respond to brand criticism about Power Rangers not being taken seriously as a brand compared to other superhero brands like Marvel and DC and all that?
There's no way you can ever make the internet happy.
True.
All you can do is produce incredible products and let the products speak for themselves. That product is speaking for itself, man. This is fantastic. The fact that those things connect and, they're making 5 of them that possibly connect, they're listening, they're working. They just, you can't answer everybody and you can't defend yourself. You have to just simply work and produce. And Hasbro is working and producing incredible content.
Do you think they're doing that with the live streams, like presenting themselves in such a way that is proactive to that mission?
I couldn't speak for their PR team. I can speak for our PR team that this stuff is awesome.
I think as fans, and as somebody who collects so many things from Hasbro, be it Transformers, G.I. Joe Classified, Marvel Legends. You know, I collect everything pretty much. I love toys. We want everything right now, right away, and we tend to like get into that mindset. Like, well, where is it? Why do I not have this yet? You know, why do I not have this character that's my favorite? And you know, the hope is that they get around to it. I think that we've seen with like the Marvel Legends team, they're really trying to give us just anything that we could possibly imagine. You know, if you were a kid and you laid down on the ground and you flipped through the old handbook of the Marvel Universe, you know, pretty much every like, they're giving you Masters of Evil, they're giving you Thunderbolts, they're giving you New Warriors.
Toei
Jack of
Spider-Man.
Hearts? Where's Jack of Hearts?
Yeah, no Jack of Hearts yet. See, that's one that like Scott and I'll be like, where's Jack of Hearts?
Toei Spider-Man.
There you go, Toby Spider-Man. Like they did offer a 3-pack on Hasbro Pulse with all 3 Spider-Man, but they're not unmasked. So again, you know, you're like, okay, when do I get the mask one? They'll be like, well, that'll be the single release. You know,
I know their game. Yep.
that's generally how it gets done. And there's other agreements that have to be signed for the, you know, the likeness rights and things like that. So, you know, it just depends on how, there's always stuff behind the scenes that we don't know that kind of, you know, is maybe like delaying certain things from coming out. But I think that, you know, just looking at the Hasbro team and the G.I. Joe team and all these teams that are like kind of like working, you know, within the company, I don't think that the Power Rangers team is any different. I think that they're looking, how do we, you know, bring these things out? How do we get these things to market? In what order do we do it? It just, you know, it all has to make sense. And, you know, as far as from a business perspective, balancing and you know,
But I
production.
want it now, Aaron. I want it now.
I know, I do too. You know, I still don't have a complete Thunderbolts team. It's driving me nuts, but, you know, it'll get there.
Thank you.
No problem.
Hello. So this is a question that everybody's probably thinking about right now, besides me.
You cannot take home the yellow daggers. They're spoken for.
You know what? Forget about it. No, I'm just kidding. My question is, what do you think of a possibility of Hasbro doing a Command Center Lightning Collection playset?
I would say write your letters to Hasbro like you write them to Deer.
Yeah. You know, the nice thing is, you know, I know with HasLab, we're really getting things that are larger
That
scale.
would make such a good HasLab project.
It really would. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
don't think have they done I don't think they've done a HasLab Power Rangers project yet, have they?
There's certainly in the works.
Mhm.
Like everyone has their timing built. But man, that would be fantastic to get a command center like this big. Outside is command center, and you flip it around, and it's got spots for everybody.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
What do you
A lot of money, but do we care? No.
Yeah, it seems like everything, you know, all the bigger projects are running from 3 to 500 so far. So, you know, probably somewhere in that range. What did we get Snake Mountain for? What was I know that wasn't a Hasbro, but it was like $700, right?
Yeah, I got 2.
Did you?
Yes.
I only got one, but I did order several Hiss tanks.
I think I have 6. Some of us are crazy.
Yeah. Don't grow up to be like us.
So, I mean, certainly anything's possible. Let's see what they give us for their HasLab project. And, you know, at some point, maybe we can get a command center. And I think a lot of fans would love to see one.
Thank you.
So one of the more interesting choices they did with the Lightning Collection line that I liked was that they released Beast Morpher Red around the same time the mainline figure for it was coming out. And then naturally we just got Dino Fury Red while Dino Fury is still airing, and getting the original Dino Fury figure is still recent. I liked the idea of getting the collector version and the regular version at a similar time, because it meant you didn't have to wait very long, which sometimes they make you do. But a lot of my friends found it more annoying. So my question to you guys is, do you think it is a good idea to give people the option right away to pick one or the other, or do you think it's better to spread out the releases so there's room to breathe?
Yes.
I think there's a logic to spacing out releases so that they have room to breathe, but then there's also that part of me that's like, I want it now, damn it. So it's hard to satisfy both those animals. So I think they balance it probably as best as they can. You know, everybody's got their favorites, and maybe we would prefer that certain things came out before other things. You know, I know that there's some people who are like, well, I don't have a complete, you know, team for this kid. You know, we don't have Alien Rangers yet, but we're getting crossover figures, and I don't care about the crossover figures. But there are people that care about them. So it's, you know, it's a give and take with the companies, how much they can get produced, how much they can release.
Wait a minute, Aaron. Are you saying that this toy company does not make just the toys I want?
They're just running off your wish list? No, unfortunately, I don't think they do.
I think we've
I think they try to satisfy a broad spectrum of fans of
Bruno,
many different
they're
properties.
not making just the toys we want. None of that makes sense.
But when I'm Hasbro CEO, I'll do better.
It should take 6 years. Common Rider, go.
So my question was regarding the Zap Megazord.
Yeah, that dude's got it.
I've heard some concerns about the sturdiness of it. Like I've heard complaints about loose joints and also like wobbliness.
You know, no matter what you make, somebody's going to get one that's maybe a little wobbly and some dude's going to get one that's too tight. It's just Goldilocks zone for a toy. Fact that they're making something so big, it's so complicated. Nothing is ever perfect in the world.
Did you play with the one at Toe Collectibles?
I didn't actually. I didn't get a chance to.
Go over there and play with one.
It's there.
Your thing?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, the toys will never be 100% perfect. If it was perfect, they would just be magic. That's the only stuff that's perfect.
But do you think they would improve with future releases for like, say, a Thunder Megazord or a Shogun Megazord?
Absolutely. The engineering teams are constantly changing up and improving wherever they can. The moment they find a mistake, they fix it. That's why they're called engineering teams. And if there's any problems with the Megazord, which I have no problems with mine, I can't see them not fixing it. But somebody will always have something that's loose and blame the entire line. That's just not how toys are.
But if something's really defective, sometimes Hasbro.
Yeah, I mean, if something's really bad, like, hey, my guy came with 2 left arms, that happens a lot, you know, and they'll replace it. You got to remember, there's hundreds and hundreds of people working in these factories to make those things work and to put them together, and they make mistakes. Everybody's human. But the fact that a company is working hard to give us those quality toys is what we have to be thankful for. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Hi, my question is for Bruno. I've been watching you for like 10 years. Since like I was a little kid. And my question is, one of them at least, is do you think there's going to be like crossovers like Fortnite or something?
Ooh.
Fortnite. On Power Rangers?
Yeah.
I would say no.
Okay.
A lot of crazy things have happened.
Yeah. Also, do you think there's going to be Mystic Force like content?
Say that again, Mystic Force.
Content. Like updated like content for Mystic Force.
Eventually, I hope.
Okay.
I like Mystic Force.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of Mystic Force people here. Yeah.
Who's here for Mystic Force?
Oh, I mean,
come on.
In the hall. They're over in the hall.
Oh. We could do better than that from Mystic
Boy,
Force.
Chris Graham and Jeff Dolan. Chris Graham and Jeff Dolan were both several characters in Mystic.
Wow. Oh, that's right. Korak.
Yeah, Korak. Yeah.
Nelson.
And Nelson's in everything. I mean. Yeah, why would you do that? Doesn't even make sense.
Thank you.
No problem.
I have a question about Lightning Collection figures.
About Lightning Collection, great.
So, would you guys like to see like maybe like a Once a Ranger like pack of Lightning Collection figures? That's like all the Rangers from the Once a Ranger team up.
I take it.
With the civilian heads.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I definitely think
We
so.
got
So
a show
yeah,
of hands for that. That's
I think
a good
gift packs
set.
are always good. You know, they're a great idea, especially when you've got kids that are trying to collect that maybe miss some of the early releases. I think doing a gift pack is a great idea. And then, you know, they often make deco changes. And as we were talking, learning from previous releases, gift packs that come out are always a good chance for, you know, if there was any fan complaints or concerns, that they can address those in the new versions of the figures. So yeah, I would love to see that.
What's your favorite season?
Right now it's SPD.
All right.
Oh, crap. You break it, you buy it.
Sorry.
Break it.
Hi, Bruno. Hi, everyone. So, two-pronged question. MMPR is MMPR. It's always going to be there. Can we expect like a re-release of like SPD Red with like a Skyhead or Bridgehead Or because there are other Rangers suits who've had multiple people in them. And my second question is, can we expect power weapons from other seasons that are not just like Ranger general team weapons, but like exclusive weapons?
As a general rule, we are not on the Hasbro production team. But you can expect anything. I imagine they're just going down the line and trying to give out stuff to people they think people want.
So far, it seems like they're just making anything. Bud, Rangers already.
They are definitely going
Comic
outside the
book.
box to give us other stuff on
Street
top
Fighter.
of MMPR. So there's certainly a chance we can get stuff. We do have just 6 more minutes, so we can get 3 more guys in here.
Thank you. And yay,
Yeah.
Bruno's channel. Thank you.
All right, so we know that they're going to possibly continue doing all the Mighty Morphin legacy weapons. Out of curiosity, wouldn't it not be a possibility that they could end up doing where they can combine all of them into the one mega weapon?
That's a good possibility. It's not something we're allowed to comment on it.
Wink. And also, once they finish the legacy line for the Mighty Morphin weapons, is it also not a possibility that they could also go outside and do the other weapons from like Dino Thunder, where they could also combine into
I'd
their...
say anything is possible.
Yeah, possibility is anything. Would it be rad? Yes.
And if they know fans are excited about it, that's something that fans want. Like, yeah, it'd be great if these all combined and they had like a universal joint so you could mix and match them. I don't know why they wouldn't, So like make your voices heard, let Hasbro know
I
what
would
it
say
is
if
that.
I were the company and I saw a lot of excitement and enthusiasm for something, I would try to focus.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
No problem. All right, these are our last 2 dudes. No one else get in line.
Make them good. No pressure.
I remember earlier Scott mentioned that he pushed for legacy line, so I was curious if there's anything else that you guys pushed for that got made.
Well, it was 3 years of me and Nonaka telling Bandai to make prop weapons and that people would pay for prop weapons. And they eventually listened to us, and as well as the deluxe Megazord. That was just part of the process of a toy company really has to be enforced in their head that this stuff can be made and that you, the fans, want it. And you show them you want it by buying it. And they're like, oh, hey, this is sell. So we went from Power Sword, Power Lance, Power Daggers. We still got some more stuff coming. And it's because you've shown them we want. And so they listen to you by the power of purchase.
And they look at other lines that they're doing too. Marvel started out doing the prop weapons, and those sold extremely well. So their internal data is, hey, prop weapons sell. What other properties do we have that have prop weapon? Oh, Power Rangers. Let's put some of those out and see how fans respond to those.
And so far, you guys are loving it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a question for Bruno.
Bruno, question for you.
All right.
What is a team that you'd like to complete the most?
SPD? Time
Well,
Force?
we are just missing yellow.
I know they're holding it back because they know you want to complete the team.
I'm excited that they're doing Wild. Like Mystic Force. I'm just going to name everything. I like everything.
Yeah.
Overdrive?
Even Overdrive. Some
RPM?
later seasons have made me appreciate Overdrive more.
I would love an RPM Red Ranger. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, realistically, we want everybody, right? Yeah.
It would be cool to get some other Rangers. Cat Ranger.
Cat Ranger. Hyperforce. Yeah. I mean, I would love to see Hyper.
Excitement for Hyperforce.
That's because they're hyper. Mystic's kind of like
Magical.
magic. Hyperforce, everyone's ready to go.
I'd love a Master figure.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. I think we've hit our time.
Uh-oh.
It's almost 1 o'clock, and that's the Legend of the White Dragon panel. And there would need to be 6 seats here in the front empty for that. Look at it. Actually, that guy gets to sit in his seat. Never mind. All right. Thank you, everybody. Again, Bruno, where can they find you online?
MMPR Toys on YouTube.
All right.
Booth 235. For any Team Mia people, that's where she is.
Me and Aaron, of course, are at toy-wizards.com, and then Scott Zillner on affiliated social media. Where else can they find you, Aaron?
They can find me on social media. You can also find me on often on the YouTube channel Thinking Critical, where I talk about comics and pop culture. And yeah, just Twitter, Instagram. If you follow me on Facebook or you friend me on Facebook, I'll probably never see it because I don't really use it. But yeah, Twitter and Instagram, definitely.
Oh, I forgot. Here's the box.
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, it comes in a box. Sorry about that.
So don't forget your box, Ernie.
Yeah. Matt, come and get your sword. These you don't get. Don't get.